I have one box left. Then I found out it was full of model kits. Now I need to find the model kit box again so I can put the stuff in it. Because I can't have a box with nothing in it. I have the boxes that have something in it so that they're useful. They do not use valuable space. That's empty. And what are the model? That's probably Castle Greystone. I don't know where the model kits are. Unless it's one of these two. It is. Oh, alright. Well, then I'm throwing stuff around for no reason, so let me fix that. There. There. Now, you don't know what's in here yet. This is the two unknown box. Alright, I'm just doing some model kit rearranging here, trying to figure out what I'm going to put in there. Let's see. This, yes. Put that too high. Alright, so they go on top of the model kit box. That's no problem. That's the toy room box there. So we begin. But alright, you want to put this stuff onto something, don't you? Well, I don't exactly want to put it on something. I just want it out of my way. Just for now. Alright. So, model kit box back there. Oh, on top of the toy room box. Yes, absolutely. On top. And then, just to exemplify that, take the remaining kits I have, kits I bought back in 2019, I think, the Top Gun model kits. So you have him with the bike and the two jets. You have the original Top Gun F-14. You have the Top Gun Maverick F-18. Now that's, for a model builder like me, the biggest pipe dream, of course, would be to get these built and then autographed by Tom Cruise, but the chances of that happening are like me regrowing the hair on the top of my head. It's going to happen. So, I learned to live with it. Okay, you have one more empty box. No, and I happen to have a small and medium box that can fit in it. Good. Good. Don't put the box's flaps down. Leave it like this, but then do that. Put it in place, and you're all set. Remember, it's only 3 high though, not 2. There. See? Oh. Wait, you want to signify the box is empty, don't you? Means you got to turn it around. Like so. That signifies the box is empty. If its CAA or AMA side is pointing outwards, that proves it's not empty. So now, we take a look into the last box, which once it's opened and emptied, will probably have to go in a shelf corner or something. But that's about the last box, and you can start taking empties back to the moving company. Not this weekend, though, because I'm going to the Kawartha Toy Show. Oh! Well, you have a lot of the vintage figures here, and I bet this is filled completely with origins and stuff. Yes, okay. As you can see, the battle ram with Prince Adam. So I will, you have to wait till there's room on the shelves, because that's a lot of figures to set up, and that deserves its own separate video, the Motu setup. So I will just take the Sharpie and mention that it is indeed not model kits, but Motu specific. Make sure it's facing out so I know to open it. Because if it isn't facing out, I won't know that. So, other, toy room, Sean, Motu Origins, and vintage. And don't forget, there are still 6 boxes for the toy room in the closet that may never have time to unpack. 2025 toy room, Motu, vintage, and Origins. So that'll serve as a teaser / lead in to the setting up the Motu Origins and Vintage, which is basically the last things that will go on these shelves anyway. The only thing they have room for is those 2. And then you just try to put everything against one side of the toy room so at least you have a nice, decent, 1 level deep shelving display. Moving some figures now. Don't want anything to get in the way, but you don't want it to be in the middle of the room where it could be tripped over either. So the best thing to do is to put it all in front of the one side of the toy room that you won't generally see because it is the same side as the door. You're going to see this side, and that's why I want to clean. Well, I already can. Clean up the floor stuff because there's no reason for it to be sitting there on the floor when it has a nice handy box it can sit on. Until it's time to do what you do. So, just take these little figures away so they don't fall over. Do that. Put the paper away. There we go. There you are. And then you put the figures back in place. Then you put the figures back. Let's hope that's leaning the right way. If it's, there you go. That's better. So I might as well, since it just celebrated its 20th anniversary, collect as many of the Revenge of the Sith figures as I can. They're a very unique card back, shaped like Vader's helmet. I haven't seen anything like that before or since. And then Terminator. Okay, good. So, well, there are some compromises that may have to be made. Like, this box may only be able to move as far as that. Unless, of course, I was willing to move the Maverick model kits over to a separate location. To make sure that they can actually, well, A, be out of the way, and B, be in the best position for building them. Let's see how tall. Okay, that's about its upper limit. It's still steady. Yes. Okay, good. There. All right. So model display continues. And how much am I going to put on the box over here. All right. Well, you have two of them, but I think the best thing to do is to just lift this up, put it over by the paper box if you can. Well, you know, that doesn't hurt either. It's sunk in, that's good, that's good. And then you take the rest of the stuff, except for that which is required for the shelving. And there are certain things that are required. But this giant construct bin, I don't know that you want to put it, well, it might be able to fit on there. I'm going to find out. Just, you know, even from what I want to keep, there's still too much. And I have 9 boxes out there that I could sell. There. There, good. Ooh, there you go. All right, here we go. Yes, that's it. It gets them all off the floor. That's what you wanted. So that's what you get. There, Star Trek and Motu, my two favorite on top of each other. That makes sense. In a weird way, yes it does. Alright, Leech, 40th anniversary Leech. Well, he may well have to be the first figure that goes on that shelf. Just a few more things to clean up here and put away. Yeah, there you go. Hot Wheels. Not quite long enough. There. Display case for model kit. Well, I will put it there. Well, if they're going to be displayed, they're going to be displayed properly. Now, I know they fall over, but if you do this, and that, and this, then you can do this, and, well, I'm not exactly going to be 3 deep, is it? So it'll have to be 2 deep, so that matters there. Okay, Kirk and Spock is on his right side as a right-hand man would be. Or you do that. See, if they were hanging up in the closet, if the hanger box is so buried I can't just have it. Sorry about that. Hanger. My old standby. You put the card on the hanger and you hang it in the closet creates a store peg in the closet. The only part of our apartment that is already established with quasi store pegs. And you just hang it up. Out. Now what you do with this, see, there you go. All right, so that is it for the 2025 toy room, at least so far, until I'm in the mood to unpack. Perfect. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's see if I can get back and get the same picture. There. Try to show the most amount of space. There you go. 2025 toy room. There's a good angle of all the room I have on the floor. And that's good for now. I don't have anything else I need to do. Most of the Air Raiders are unboxed. You've started the Masterverse shelf. There's more under there. You have the boxes facing towards you that have what you need when you want to finish unpacking. Okay, so I'm happy for now. I mean, it's the toy room's building vertically. And remember, there are still 6 boxes in the closet. So when you find a toy box filled with something that you absolutely don't want to unpack right away, then you can afford to wait. Now, for now, I am going to put the stool. Actually, let's flip this camera around and see if I just found myself an interview or video presentation position. Seating arrangement.